My name is Aygül Hasanli. I am a PhD student in the Azerbaijan University of Architecture and Construction. My topic is about the impact of ecological factors on tourism in Azerbaijan. Motivation factors of tourism development. Tourism is considered one of the main and most profitable sectors of the global economy of the 21st century. Is developing dynamically and plays an important role in the socio-economic development of the state. Tourism is not only an indicator of social welfare in society, but also a source of income, new jobs, modern infrastructure, and protection of historical and cultural monuments. The environment is being increasingly recognized as a key factor in tourism. In the last decade of the 20th century, it was noted that tourism depends ultimately upon the environment as it's a major tourist attraction itself or as the context in which tourism activity takes place. However, tourism-environment relationships are complex. The relationship of tourism with the environment involves many activities that can have adverse environmental effects. Many of these impacts are linked with the construction of general infrastructures such as roads and airports and tourism facilities including resorts, hotels, restaurants, shops, golf courses and marinas. The negative impacts of tourism development can gradually destroy the environmental resources on which it depends. On the other hand, tourism has potential to create beneficial effects on the environment by contributing to environmental protection and conservation. With good environmental planning and management, natural areas tourism can make a major contribution to conservation, but if poorly managed, the tourism industry will damage precisely those areas with the greatest conservation value. Some aspects of investigation. The state of modern tourism in Azerbaijan is described. The tourist resources of Sheikh-Zaqatala region of Azerbaijan are presented. The uniqueness of natural and geographical conditions of domestic and international tourism in the region is substantiation. The role and place of tourism in the development of national economy are considered. The tourism potential of the region is characterized. The ways of tourism development are determined. Presents environmental problems that hinder the development of tourism in the region and also notes the importance of a comprehensive consideration of the issue in the post-war period after the liberation of the territories occupied by Armenia. Sheikh-Zaqatala region of Azerbaijan. Located along with one of the two highways that connect Baku and Tbilisi, the Sheikh-Zaqatala region has long been a hotbed of regional Azerbaijani culture with more than 100 ancient fortresses, palaces, mausoleums, mosques, towers, and hotels. If regional tourism can work in Azerbaijan, the Sheikh-Zaqatala region will be its epicenter. Currently, recreational tourism enterprises operate in Gabala, Sheikh-Zaqatala, and the region lie along the International Tourism Road, the terminal in Baku, Tbilisi, and Batumi, Georgia. Although Sheikh-Zaqatala offers unique nature, culture, and heritage, a classic formula for tourism development, the region lacks the necessary human capital for a profitable, sustainable, and thriving tourism sector. This skill set deficit adversely affects the profitability and competitiveness of the region's plethora of small and medium-sized tourism enterprises. This tourism potential assessment provides a deeper understanding of community dynamics in Sheikh-Zaqatala and offers new approaches for future tourism development. Natural resources of Sheikh-Zaqatala region. Azerbaijan, located at the border of two great cultures, Europe and Asia, attracts the attention of local and foreign tourists. The northwestern part of the Azerbaijan, Sheikh-Zaqatala region is a rather developed tourism zone which is extremely favorable for construction of sanatoriums, watering houses of tourism complexes. A landscape in which areas alternate from deciduous forests of mountainous zones, from flowering meadows to turbulent rivers, the absence of large enterprises that pollute nature are attractive for tourism. Environmental issue. It's necessary to note some environmental problems that need to be addressed. The ecology of Azerbaijan, including air pollution, is associated with the development of oil and mineral deposits, operations of petrochemical and chemical industries, as well as the mass destruction of flora and fauna, natural resources, culture, and historical heritage in the territories of Azerbaijan previously occupied by Armenia, including production of large-scale fires in the occupied territories, which have become one of the biggest environmental problems for the country. Deposits of polymetallic ores in Azerbaijan act as natural resources of environmental contamination with the nucleides. They are concentrated mainly in the northeast of the country, the Balkan district, where geological prospecting wells were drilled during the 1960s and 1970s and not properly preserved. Currently, these wells leak radionuclides and constitute nature's source of pollute. An additional source of pollution with heavy metals is road transportation. Increased traffic in the Silk Road through Azerbaijan connection Asia and Europe undoubtedly contributes to heavy metal pollution of soil and vegetation along the road. An even greater threat and danger of radioactive contamination for the whole region is technologically outdated Metsamor nuclear power plant located in the territory of Armenia in the seismic zone. On the other hand, fast water used to cool the reactors in Armenia is discharged in the river Arax in the border zone to Azerbaijan. Development of tourism in the Sheki-Zaqatala region. Sheki-Zaqatala region is assessed as a region with a high potential coefficient in the impact on the economic development among the regions of the Republic due to the tourism resources. Covering the administrative districts of Balakan, Zaqatala, Sheki, Gah, Oghuz, Gabela, this economic region is located in the northwest of Azerbaijan on the south slopes of the Greater Caucasian Mountain. Has a total area of 8.96 thousand square kilometers, has a population of 626.7 thousand men. This table 1, represents the tourism data for Sheki-Zaqatala region. And the figure 2 represents the administration district for Sheki-Zaqatala region. In this slide, we can see the two tables. First one, the number of tourist complexes by the year. The second table, the number of tourists by the year. And figure 2 shows the new transport communication linked Nakhchivan with the western regions of Azerbaijan. Okay, the results. In this work, tourism resources are analyzed and the unique use of nature and geographical condition of tourism in the Sheki-Zaqatala region of Azerbaijan is substantiated. The role and place of tourism in the development of the national economy, as well as the tourism potential of the region, are identified. The ways of tourism development are determined. It first analyzed the opening of new corridor linking Nakhchivan with the western regions of Azerbaijan, and accordingly Turkey with Central Asia, which will affect regional development, including opening up wide opportunities for the development of tourism in the region. The necessity of developing a new strategy for the development of urban planning, organization, and improving the design of recreation and tourism complexes is shown. An integration approach is required in solving the tasks. Conclusion: the development of a new strategy for the development of urban planning, organization of recreation, and tourism complexes in the region is an important task today. It's also necessary to determine the ways to improve the design of tourist zones and recreation complexes in the region for the next 5 years, taking into account the post-war situation in the Republic. Thank you for your attention.